There go Precious.
All right, everybody, and welcome to Talk to Rose, episode 34. Happy Wednesday,
Wow.
everybody.
Happy Wednesday. Woo!
Talk to
Yes,
Rose.
Happy Wednesday.
How was everybody's day today?
well, it's Wednesday. I made it back. So just grateful always.
Okay, so Gwenita and Precious, how was your Wednesdays?
My
Precious
Wednesday
can
was
go.
fine. It's all rainy. I'm still out kind of running errands right now, so it's all right. I'm in the land of the living, so I will not complain.
That's right, young man. That's
Amen.
right.
Amen.
Trying to
I'm
do
good. It's
it.
been a it's been a long day, but as my beloved say, I'm blessed to be here. The rain came out of nowhere of all days. I wore shorts
Right.
today, so I'm with that. But it's
Oh,
been
them little
good.
baby
Thank you.
shorts, them little Daisy Dukes you got on today.
Just preparing for the season, letting them know I'm coming.
So,
Okay, everybody. So, hey, twin. Okay, so on this show, we talk about everything going on in the world, good, bad, wonderful, and raggedy. So it's a lot of wonderful and raggedy things going on in this world today. And we're going to talk about it. Summer, what you say?
Nothing.
Yeah, where did the rain come from? That's what I was telling Juanita. I didn't even see on the news they said it was supposed to rain today. Did it?
Mm,
Or did we just not pay attention?
no, it
I
said
don't
it.
know. They
It
Oh,
said
it
that
did.
did
it
say it?
was that it was gonna start around 1 o'clock, like in mid afternoon. So
Oh,
it
now
really did
it
because it
started.
started off so pretty today. It was real, real pretty, and then it was like surprise, surprise.
Guys, I love the rain for you guys because California needs you guys need all the rain you can get. So just welcome that rain with open arms. Y'all get so frazzled when a little few baby little sprinkles, like, oh my gosh, it's raining all the time. Like,
Bro, you're right
Yeah,
down
we
the
do.
street.
but
I
You're
know. I was
literally
just
right
about
down
to
the
say,
street.
your weather should be kind of like, well, your weather would be kind of like mine.
yeah, but I mean, like, I like the rain. So
Well, you was used to it. You was up in Washington for all them years, so you is used to the rain. I can't stand the rain. Okay, so we're gonna get she said, "Oh, summer God jokes." Hey, Tia. Tia said, "Hey, honeys."
Hi,
TT.
Tia. Woo!
hi Tia
Okay,
Boo.
so we're gonna get our show going. The first thing I wanted to do was wish my brother a happy. How old am I? 44. So he's 54. A happy 54th
Aw.
birthday. So happy birthday to my
Woo!
brother.
Happy birthday, Ernie.
He's out in Colorado. He said it's supposed to snow tomorrow, so he ain't doing nothing today.
That's
He
good. That
don't
sounds safe.
Yeah, he don't really care about birthdays like we do. Like it ain't nothing I wish we could be like that. He said he bought himself a bottle of Ciroc and that's his birthday.
Hey,
Aw.
that's what's up. Live it up.
Right.
Live it up. You
He
The
said
deserve
other
that
two.
yeah,
it.
maybe this weekend he'll get into something, but he was like he okay with his bottle of Ciroc. And I was like, oh, maybe one day we'll be like that. Just okay with just being at home with a drink. Do you guys think we'll ever be like that?
I mean, I will. I would be
The
okay.
the two on my left, y'all's right. The most expensive birthdays. No.
I'll be there. I'll be at home with a bottle with a drink, like, happy birthday to me.
Nah.
Get the hell out of here.
I
I'll
said,
be
Mom, what are
somewhere
you
happy
doing
with some
here?
food.
He said this weekend though, because he said that they getting ready for the snow anyway. So it it's okay to celebrate the weekend afterwards. Okay, so everybody that's watching the live right now, thank you guys for tuning in and tuning in every Wednesday night. I really appreciate it. And I need all you guys to go press the like button, Why do I be tongue tied at the beginning?
Subscribe.
Subscribe and share. Maybe I needed to get in that detox bath with Amir. Hell, and get my life together. Okay. So you guys know that it is Women's History Month. So happy Women's History Month to everybody. I feel like every woman has history that she has made already or that will be made. Like, it's something. All these women are superheroes to me. Every woman is a superhero to me because we actually go through a lot and you just have to deal with it. So I think that all women are superheroes. Not saying that men aren't, but women don't really get the recognition like men do. So I'm glad that they have a Women's History Month. So every week I'll make sure that I'll do something for the women. So this is our first woman that we're honoring tonight.
Hello, my name is Henrietta Lacks. I was a mother of 5 from Virginia who was diagnosed with cervical cancer in 1951. During my treatment, doctors took samples of my cancer cells without my knowledge or consent. Those cells turned out to be incredibly unique, and they were able to be grown and studied in a way that no other cells had been before. My cells, known as HeLa cells, have been instrumental in developing vaccines, treatments, and scientific breakthroughs that have saved countless lives. But for years, my family didn't even know about the use of my cells, and I wasn't properly credited for my contribution to science. My story shed light on issues of medical ethics, patient consent, informed consent, and helped to change the way we think about medical research and patient rights.
So that was our first lady, Henrietta Lacks. Have you guys ever heard about her?
Never.
No.
Oh, really? I guess maybe because I was in because I'm a nurse. That's probably why I heard about her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have heard about her, but her family, I have to look and see if her family has been paid. I think they tried to pay him a little bit, but I forgot how they found out about them using her cells. I'm like, that's crazy. That's why I be saying the hospitals, they don't get rid of your stuff. They have, once you there, they have your DNA, like period, point blank. That's why when people would say stuff about doing your DNA testing and they gonna have it, they got it anyways. They have your DNA anyways. So that was.
You saying my DNA is at the hospital?
Huh?
My DNA is at the hospital.
If you had a baby and you had it at the hospital, they have your DNA. Do you think that they discard all your stuff? Do you honestly think they do?
Summer.
She just saying that. You see, I'm like, oh, okay, just keep on believing that then. Just like when you have your baby.
I don't know. I think that was weird. I don't know if I was more weirded out by the AI talking to me or what, but
Me
I think it was
too, Precious. I was looking at it like I'm trying to take
it was kind of hard to connect with the information that she was trying to get us to receive. I couldn't receive it because I was like, that's weird as hell. Like you could have.
They do that, but they
somebody reading from the.
Well, they do that now. Precious on TikTok. I ain't
never. That's my first time ever seeing some stuff like that. Don't do that to me no more. I need a disclaimer.
Yeah, they. All the people that have passed, they got so many stories of people that passed and they have them in AI form and they telling their own stories. When I first saw it too, I was like, wait, hold on. But now I'm used to it. So I guess I'm used to it, but y'all wasn't. Okay, no better okay for at least 10 years. That's what I'm saying. They have everybody's information. Hey, you guys.
Hey.
I closed my eyes from the AI. Y'all gotta quit being scary like that. Come on now. Okay, so this is the next one. This is not AI. And you guys, everybody know this. This is Marilyn Monroe. I'm pretty sure you guys didn't know.
In honor of Women's History Month, here are moments when Marilyn Monroe made true world history. At the young age of 18, Marilyn was serving for World War II, making the first ever drones known to mankind and spraying fire-resistant spray on explosives saving lives of men at war. In 1954, Marilyn Monroe performed to over 100,000 troops after the Korean War in 30 degrees Celsius and donated to the injured. Marilyn Monroe was one of the first to openly be an advocate for equal and civil rights. Although many women opened their own production companies, Marilyn Monroe was the second woman to successfully open her own. That's why she never received an Oscar for her daring move. She was the first woman in history to expose Hollywood predators. In 1999, she was voted by the world the most sexiest woman of the 20th century. She was the inspiration for the characteristics of the blonde hair, red lips, and blue eyes for the first ever Barbie doll. She invented the walk that models use, and in her days it was called the Monroe Walk, and magazines would teach you how to walk like her. She influenced women to wear jeans for fashion, when jeans were originally seen as working pants for men and women in construction. She donated hundreds of millions to charity for orphanages, the poor, disabled, and everything. She met Queen Elizabeth II in a low-cut dress, which is against the rules, and the Queen fangirled over her and invited her to tea and watched all her films. But Marilyn was too busy making a movie and sadly rejected the offer. She was called on magazines and newspapers the woman who invented glamour. She's still considered the second most photographed person to ever exist. She was an ally for the LGBTQ+ community. Marilyn has many streets named after her. She was called the Beauty Blueprint and would tell you how to have her natural measurements. She was one of the first to openly speak up about sexual abuse, which she dealt with as a child. She was called that girl, which means it girl in today's time. She's declared as the most legendary blonde in history. She started the kick to a worldwide soccer game. She was the first ever woman to become Grand Marshal of the Miss America beauty pageant. She owned a key to Warner Brothers studio. She created the longest walk in her movie Niagara, which was 116 feet. She has her handprints and feetprints in the Grauman's Chinese Theater, with a star on the Walk of Fame, which was given to her by the public. She was a Jew and was openly supporting her beliefs. She was a talented actress who won 3 Golden Globe Awards, including many other kinds of awards and achievements. She opened the Time Building for Time magazine. She performed the most legendary movie scene in film history, which was her subway grate scene that over 7,000 people came at 2 a.m. to witness. She wore the first ever fully nude dress when she performed to JFK on his birthday in front of 15,000 people. She created a hairstyle, which is still popular, called the Undone Marilyn Bob. If you think this is all her accomplishments, then look at my first pinned video proving so much more. And don't forget, she wasn't your typical blonde actress. She made history.
I know all this.
That was so informative. Woo!
I don't know if it was
did.
her accolades or if it was the narrator, but that was
I was like, I didn't know that she did all that stuff.
no.
And I think that dress that she wore to sing to John F. Kennedy, isn't that the dress that Kim Kardashian wore last year?
We
And
Yes.
did
busted
too. You dang right.
seams in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was mad about that because I'm like, stuff like that, I feel like people should not be able to rent and wear.
Touch.
I can see if you wanted to buy it and have it in your house, but I guess if you do that, you can. But I don't know, some stuff should just be off limits. But
That's like having the money to be able to go and wear something that the Queen wore. Like, you know, damn well they're not going to allow you access to that. But
And then she was supposed to get that dress back, but they said the dress was basically ruined after that because she just, girl. But I didn't know Marilyn Monroe did all that. I was like, oh, this would be something to show everybody because I literally didn't know she did all that stuff. So glad you guys liked it. Okay, so we'll get into the next topic. These are our hot topics that's going on in the world today. The first one is going to be the Biden administration. They put caps on credit card late fees. The highest it could be is $8 now. So how do you guys feel about that? I feel like there's other things that they could be putting caps on, like rental costs, groceries, student loan entrance. It's other stuff they could have put caps on other than this. I mean, that is a start, but I mean,
Yeah.
come on now. How do y'all feel about it?
I feel like it's a good start. Of course, we want everything to be done. We want interest rates lower. We want all these different things. But the fact that a credit card company can charge you almost $40
For a
to-
late fee.
for a late fee, and then they still get to report it to your credit bureau is kind of highway robbery. I think it's a good start.
Okay, so they should have did that with insurance. Insurance is highway robbery. They need
It
to.
really is.
That's the first thing they need to put a cap on is insurance. But go ahead.
That's gonna be next.
I think it's a start. I definitely think it's a start, and I think it opens doors to start on other areas too. I think it's a good start, and insurance should definitely be next.
Yeah.
But insurance make me mad though, because they
They
take all
do.
the money, take all the money, take all the money. I mean, but when you need them, they do come through though. I must
They
say.
come through, but then they charge. Then they make your insurance even more higher when you've been paying them all the months a year. Just think if you never had an accident. Me, I've had one accident, and I've been paying insurance since I was 19 years old. I've been having to pay insurance, and I got in an accident one time, and it wasn't my fault because it was snowing. And after that, my insurance went up. But all the years I've been paying y'all, that don't mean nothing. I get into one accident, and now my insurance, it's a scam. It's a scam.
Definitely a scam. But do y'all have a favorite insurance company though?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Who is yours?
I like USAA.
Oh, maybe I'll look into them.
I like them.
What is that sound?
Precious,
I told you that I'm driving. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to stay present, Rashonda. Don't do it.
put it on
Oh,
mute.
Put it on mute when you're not talking then, Precious. I'm like, what is that
Well,
sound?
well, everybody else just got to say their little piece about
Oh, what do you
God damn, do I need to sign out? I'll knock all this mess over. Don't play with me. Okay.
What did
I'm on
you
the
want
edge.
to say, Precious?
Golly. No, but I'm more so appreciative of it because I'm somebody who has credit card debt, and for real, they really have been like hitting me upside my head. So I'm just happy to see some type of change, like being firsthand. Like I'm somebody who's paying those fees, like so. I'll
So
accept
you're
it, yeah.
okay with you're happy about this.
Yes, I mean, hell, what else have they done? You
They
can't
haven't
always
done
gotta
nothing,
be
but I'm just saying
appreciative.
it's other stuff. I feel like they
You have
could've
to be
put-
appreciative for the little stuff, so that way when the big shit start rolling through, you know how to handle it. But you can't just be complaining because it could be worse than this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yes.
appreciative that he
Preacher.
came in, like,
Well-
thinking,
Well, that's true. I guess because that don't affect me, the credit card late fees. Now, when y'all get into insurance and all that stuff, then yeah. Let me read some of the stuff. It says it's a federal one, so good job, other states. Rent late fees need to be capped. Yeah, that is true. Because I think my late fee, my rent is $150 if I'm late. That's kind of high.
Mhm.
What's some of y'all late fees if y'all late?
my late fee is $200. It's really getting out of line.
What's your late fee, Summer?
Sorry, on what?
On your rent if you late?
I think it's like 100 and something. It's not too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, mine 150. My insurance cashed me out. I got more than enough. Okay, so you
I think, but I really for real like the insurance, like they come through when they supposed to come through. Because I just feel like if I'm putting all this money into you, like I'm definitely expect something in return. Like,
but they try to find loopholes sometimes to where they don't
have to. They low
Yeah.
key always think you lying to them and all that.
Mhm.
Like it don't matter.
In the car insurance, the biggest one is life insurance. They right there is for real. They'll find a way not
They'll
to
find
pay that life
something.
insurance. Yeah, like
Ma'am,
it
you
depends.
had eye surgery in 89.
Yeah.
So you are not eligible.
But y'all was still taking my money though. Y'all
Right,
was still taking
right.
the other one's money, but now they can't get cashed out. Oh, she said State Farm. Insurance is a scam, but don't get caught without it. Exactly. So it doesn't help me, but it's bad for some. And let's talk about the IRS now. I'm sick of them.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't even think what Terrence Howard had went off on him last week. He caught the IRS. I think he owed them like $900,000 or something, and he was like, "Why do I have to pay? And y'all owe us reparations. Like our ancestors were slaves, and y'all trying to get 900,000 out of me when y'all owe us."
I agree wholeheartedly.
I said, I
This
need to
me.
call and say that. I need to call and say that to them. Sure.
No, for
But there's
real.
really no running from them. They will
It
find
ain't.
you. They'll find you wherever you
It
Bro,
are.
is
they
a way
don't
to
find
run.
you
Trump
until-
been running for how long? That nigga been running from them since the beginning. He keep evading their ass.
My
So
guy.
he got
My
the
guy.
playbook. We need to be trying to learn from him.
Let me read. Late fee is 10% of my rent. Not medical insurance. They are scammers, charge more than premiums, then don't cover what you need. Oh yeah, medical insurance is. But okay, let's just say insurance
In
as a
general.
whole.
Mhm.
Yeah, like insurance as a whole. Like, come on, laughing my ass out, Summer. You are right. Take these damn student loans off. Take these student loans off. Well, some people's student loans actually did get canceled. Alondra's was one that got canceled. Juanita, did yours get canceled?
No, they said it did, but I didn't see nothing.
My friends got hers got canceled, but she told me like she hasn't seen a difference in her
See?
credit yet.
Mhm.
I don't know if mine got canceled or they just kept my state income tax for so long that it just paid itself off.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
you didn't know that
they'll
much.
do that. They'll just start taking the stuff out of your don't
Mhm.
start working. When they find it, they taking that that
And that's
25% right up out of your
Mhm.
check.
Rude.
So okay, so that was one thing. I'm gonna let y'all see another one. Y'all know this really burns me up inside, so I'll just let y'all see it.
Meanwhile, Mayor Eric Adams is rolling out a money-saving program. He claims it's money-saving to help migrants. Adams' debit card program for migrants will reportedly give migrants up to $10,000 each in taxpayer money with no ID check, no restrictions, and no fraud control. So we're just going to keep piling money at these people after they illegally broke into the country and broke the law as their number one thing in America, Krisha.
Well, exactly. And we're incentivizing them to come to this country and to stay. This is exactly why the Democrats are losing when it comes to minorities and people who are working hard, anyone for that matter, who's working hard to earn an honest living and to pay for these illegal migrants who are coming in and getting $10,000 debit cards, getting free health care, getting all sorts of perks. And at the same time, as you said up top, in terms of the NYPD, our NYPD officers who are also on the front lines are.
Where do I sign up?
Girl, I told Juanita, what did I tell you yesterday?
I now identify
And
as
it's
an
crazy
illegal
because
immigrant.
this came out today. I told Juanita, I'm about to identify as an immigrant because everybody else get to identify what they want to, and they got to go with that. So I want to identify as an immigrant, and I need to go get my credit card. I need to go get everything free that they're getting because this is crazy. I'm an immigrant now, so I need y'all to talk to me as if I'm an immigrant.
Okay, well, I think I actually qualify because I feel like if you move from a place where you were born, that means like you're an immigrant for sure. I qualify. Sign me up.
Where was you born at? Where was you moved from, Summer?
I was born in
Pomona don't count. Pomona don't count.
I said what I said, guys. Like,
And you see, we looking at you like, where was you? Like you was born out the country somewhere. Like you was born.
I was like, I still passed
You
by
see
your
me
mama in
looking
the old
like
house
this.
last week. If you don't knock it off.
Where were you born at that you come on? But I identify as an immigrant. Who else want to identify with me so we can go get our money?
It almost sounds like it's a setup to where
It's
like,
crazy.
but
I
it
just
almost
don't.
sounds like, something ever sounds too good to be true, where you're
Yes.
just like, what's going to happen after? Okay, they're going to
After.
have that 10 racks. They're going to have this. But hypothetically, and I'm not trying to be canceled or get you canceled, but it's like, what's going to happen to them after? Are they just going to like disappear? What's going to happen? Are they
No,
there to
gonna be
boost
living.
the economy?
They're gonna be living their best life like they have.
no, it's a
shoot.
tracking device. They're gonna have a tracking device. They're gonna have all their information. They're gonna go arrest them in a month, like take them back to where they came from. Like,
And
Half
they
the
give
money
them
gonna
the
go back to
10,000 to help us boost the economy, and then all of a sudden you don't see him. So I'm just kind of
voila.
like, this is
Where did little
Yeah.
Jimmy go?
Hell, and
Where
if
did
they
you-
was gonna be giving away $10,000, they shouldn't even be arresting nobody for the PPP loans. If y'all was gonna be giving away thousands of dollars, what's the
That
point
part.
of you arresting people? Like
That
that's
part.
crazy as hell. Another loophole. Girl, this is a
Yeah.
wild time we living in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Precious, I identify as an immigrant now, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
me
to.
too.
Let me see. Come on. It says I have no comments, so I don't get canceled. Free weed sellers who want better for their families. 2 are moms using addresses for better schools. I'm pissed. Oh yeah, because remember that mom? Ain't that mom still in jail for using a different address?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Last week, I identify as an immigrant. I'll pretend I don't understand English so bad I'll be damn you. Well, we all identifying as an immigrant now. I call ICE on myself. Give me my. Laughing my ass off. Summer is my fave. Girl, she crazy. That's we want to still know, where was you born at? Where was you born at that you?
I told y'all I was born in Torrance, California. And I moved. So that means I migrated somewhere else, guys. That's what it means.
Girl, Summer can go to undocumented, boo. You can go to undocumented. Me too, then, Summer.
Period. Tia. Period.
Literally Spanish. Well, all of us need to go get our $10,000 card. They get it free housing. Just think, last week they getting free entrance loans for brand new houses. They getting free health care.
Okay, guys, I know we're not talking about Joe Biden this week, and I know we're not talking about him, but so do y'all don't feel like, why is Joe Biden helping the people that's coming in, and he don't help the people that's here?
I talked about that before, but I don't think it's not Joe Biden, it's the administration. I don't think that the president really don't have nothing to do with it. It's the administration. But like I said, Joe Biden, it don't matter if it's Joe Biden or Trump. Both of them is raggedy. It don't matter. What did Trump do for us?
This is a topic for another day. But be raggedy, at least be raggedy, but be raggedy to your own people.
Yeah. But it's not him. It's the
Stop shaking your braids just because they got a fresh batch. Stop shaking your braids at us.
You know, I'm gonna shake them and flip it.
For California, it is our administration. But that's what I'm saying. But we can't still just blame it on him. It's not like he's the one that's coming up with these things. It's not just him. Just like that. The only reason why I say I'm so against Trump, and we are going to talk about this another thing. This is a whole conversation by itself.
Right.
It's just because the racism that came with him being the president. I didn't like that. And I feel like if he just with the preliminaries last night, Trump was leading. If y'all looked at it, he was leading. And I just feel like we're going to be going back again. Like, I don't know what it is about Trump that makes people that are racist come forward. That's the thing that I didn't like. Now, Biden, I don't know who I'll vote for. It's at this time, it's other.
Girl, Biden's so old though. That's
what I said. He's gonna be in a nursing home somewhere.
Right after in next year. But
yeah,
I love my president.
Girl, it's not Biden. That's what I said. Yeah, it's not him. I feel like we are living in a sucking space or something. I do too. Okay, so we're gonna get into the next story. I don't know if you guys have heard about this one, but it was multiple suspects detained, bond denied. A group is charged with kidnapping, sexual assaulting, and torturing young Alabama mother before fatally shooting her in the head. Woman texts family members begging them to save her. Did y'all hear about it? It came out last week. Let me see if I put the picture of them, because on Everything I Love, all of them that did that to her, they all look retarded. Like they look like women.
Shut up, Rashonda.
Dang, why the picture ain't coming up? Don't tell me all them don't look handicapped. All them don't look like they on the yellow bus.
They all look like they're carrying their own demons.
They all look
what Precious said, yeah.
Like, come on now. So, okay. This was a 20-year-old girl named Mahogany Jackson. She texted her family member on February 25th to inform them that she was being held hostage in an apartment 3 at Serenity Apartments in Southwest Birmingham. It all started when Mahogany arrived at a home where several of the suspects were. It's important to know that Mahogany knew all the suspects. Videos recorded by the suspects show Mahogany being stomped and spat on. She could be heard yelling, "Y'all won, let me go." She was then stripped down and threw into a trunk and taken into another home where she was forced to perform oral sex before being shot in her head. She was told she'd be killed if they didn't enjoy it. Her body was found the next day under a mattress at an illegal dump site known as Dead Man's Road. Suspects initially denied involvement before police found their videos. They literally uploaded videos. They have been charged with felony murder, first-degree kidnapping, and first-degree seldom. They were denied bond at the hearing Monday. The ages of these people are 18, 25, and 24. All those people, that's the age range they're in. So how do y'all feel about this story?
That one was a little deep.
I feel like they don't even, on cases like this, they don't even need to have a trial. Just do they need the death sentence. And I'm not even for death sentences, but stuff like this, throw the book at them. It's no reason for you to waste taxpayers' money. You put them in an electric chair and get on with your life. They already said since they've been in jail that people have been beating them up and everything. Like, they probably won't even last. They probably won't last in jail.
No, they won't. They'll definitely get it for sure. But
wow.
I agree with you. I don't think that it needs to be a trial.
It ain't.
I don't know. That's horrible.
And then to know she texted her mom and told her mom to come get her like at 2:00. The mom didn't see it until the morning. That's when she contacted the police. Her and the police got there at the same time, but she was already gone. They went to
I don't know if you mentioned this, Roro. I think she knew all those people too.
She did. That's what I was saying. She knew all of them. They were saying the reason why they were saying the reason why they did it was because she went through the back door. You know, I'm old, so I had to look in the comments to see what that meant. So they were saying that she stole something from them or something. But that's not a reason to do somebody like that. Like I said, all them look like they was on the yellow bus. They all look like it.
I think it's more so sad just because I have girls and just knowing how hard it is to just really know who your friends are. Like that's crazy. Like, you know, for you to know your killers, even though you 9 times out of 10 you know your killers, but still this is just hit different. And then for all these people to be participating, nobody had the inkling of maybe we shouldn't do this. Nobody had the courage to stand up and be like, hey, maybe we should stop. All right, guys, this is enough. Nobody. And then you guys went and discarded her like she was trash. And then the fact that I know her mom, this is eating her mom up, just knowing that she couldn't be there when her daughter needed her most. Like, you know, that's crazy as hell. And it's sad. And my condolences to the families. Even the people who participated in this girl's murder, my condolences to them too, because I know that they probably didn't raise them to be out here doing stuff like this. So it's just like, it's sad all the way around. Like, you know, that this is the times that we living in.
It is. It's just horrible. Like, for you to know these people and do that. She said, down to how many times we got to make me drink. Yeah, that's it for that. They all look like they was in the small class. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I seen that picture, I was like, they all look handicapped. That poor lady shaking my head. Watch our trigger words, y'all. Don't say murder. Okay, Asia. Y'all see which words we can't say? Shaking my head. It's the rumor turned out to be a darn lie. Oh, so the rumor was a lie? Them saying that she stole something? One person was heard saying it's enough and stop. Oh. That sounds like the lady who was taken by her friends in Mexico. Yeah, it kind of was, but I don't think that this girl knew that was going to happen, because I don't think she would have went to that house if she knew that her life was going to be taken. Yeah. That's different than Mexico. Both of them didn't see it coming. but I don't think you would go over there willingly knowing that they about to do all that to you. Can you imagine how her mother feels the worst missed call ever? Yeah, they were saying that too. A lot of mothers on there were saying that's why they have special ringtones for their kids. Like if their kids is gone, they can turn their phone off, but their kids' number will still ring. And that some people said if they know that their kids are out, they won't even turn their phone off.
Well, do people turn their phones off? I don't even turn my phone.
I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. It go on Do Not Disturb at 11:30.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been able to do
My
that.
phone stay on Do Not Disturb, but it's like she can come through.
But you have like
yeah, that's what I'm
certain
saying. They
people
said that
who
they
call
can
a
make it to
couple
where
times.
your kids can go through. How do you do it in your settings, Precious?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah,
I got an
you just-
iPhone. Yeah, it's like
Yes,
special
on an
people.
iPhone, it's magical. You can do whatever you want to do. Come through, baby.
Girl, we're not gonna start that tonight. We not. I would be
Start
in
it.
jail. Yeah, that's what they were saying. I know the mom feel bad because she literally texted the mom and said where she was at and everything, and to call the police, not to call her back or nothing, just come because they would know. So it's like, this world we live in. That's why I said it's good to thank God that you blessed to see the next day all the time.
Mhm.
I'm too nervous to turn mine off from the kids, etc. Well, we can too. I know we can, but I haven't had to do that at 11:30. Y'all playing games. Androids have Do Not Disturb. Wow.
Hey,
Do y'all not know that Samsung that's where y'all get all y'all software from? Y'all iPhone? Do y'all not know that?
still not an iPhone.
It don't have to be an
Yikes.
iPhone. Y'all get y'all stuff from us. So what would make you think that we don't have the stuff if we the ones that made y'all's?
Because
Somebody sounded like
our
a
videos
spicy
are not choppy.
Girl, whatever. Okay, we gonna get because
Yeah,
y'all
let's go.
y'all gonna piss me off. No.
Clearly, you know how to get under your skin.
Right, Alondra, right. Alondra, shut up. Yeah, like y'all going too far. Y'all, the thing that pisses me off with y'all iPhone people, y'all got stocks in iPhone? All y'all need to get stocks in iPhones. All y'all got stocks in iPhone.
Do you have stocks in Samsung when you out here marching like a soldier and all?
Yup.
Why you get so upset?
Yup.
Why you get so
No,
upset?
that's y'all doing that. That's y'all doing that.
Kiss is an iPhone user. She said, "Baby."
I swear, Precious is an idiot, dog.
She said my iPhone is at the bottom of my purse. Exactly where it should be. Okay, so we're going to get into the main topic tonight. We ain't going to be talking about iPhone and Droids. And the main topic is, should my children go away to college? Now, we have two young ladies on here tonight. And they both have seniors. And then we have Juanita up here that had a different experience of when she was a senior. So my first question that I want to ask you guys is, should children go away to college? Why or why not? So whoever wants to go first just can jump in.
Well, I'll go.
Okay.
So I am on the side that children should go away to college. In fact, I do encourage my little senior to go away to college. I think there's life out there to be lived. There's the world to see. And she can always come back home. You know, like I think there's lots of people to meet. I definitely think that going away to college, and when I say go away, I mean like go away from the West Coast. You know, that's what I mean.
Right. Go see the world on the other side.
Go meet new people, go see new things. Like there's different life in different areas on the East and the Midwest and the South. Like I encourage Trinity to go away to college. Now, this little key part here that's important. Now I'll follow her. She doesn't know that yet, guys, but as soon as she tells me what college she's going to, I'm looking up how can I get there. But no, I do think it's okay for kids to go away to college.
That's a stalker.
I was just about to say baby stalker.
Okay, they just said let them go to a HBCU. You know I'll be on that hard. Like I want them to go far. I've been waiting. China, you know I wanted you to go to a HBCU and pay your portion of our phone bill. What the? That's all that. Trinity would definitely be home. Johnny. Where did that come from? Okay, so Precious, what is your take on Should children go away to college?
Okay, hey guys. Okay, so my personal opinion is I don't want Sanaya to go away to college because in the event that something was to happen, like I'm not gonna follow her. So in the event that something was to happen, I wouldn't be able to get to her. Who is your support system? Who's gonna be able to help you when you need help? If you all the way across the country with nobody that you fucking know. And then on top of that, she's only 17. She's not even gonna be 18. She's still a minor. And that's all the way until October. And I just wanted her to stay close. Like I love her and I just want her to stay close.
What about when she turns 18?
Forever. I'm not saying stay out here forever, but like, come on, get on your stride. Like, show me that you can make it out there. Because right now, what I'm seeing, I don't know. Like, you know, I'm not going to say that you can't make it, but I'm not seeing that you are going to make it. Like, you know, not to be, not to dis or sway her away from moving, but it's just like for me, like what I see, I don't know. What I want her to say. And I said what I said.
Okay, no,
I love
that's
Rashonda
good.
Snow
Okay,
Blinks.
everybody get no. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own opinion, and so we're letting everybody have their own opinion. But you said when she turns, so when she turns 18, will you feel different?
No.
Okay, so that's two parents. They have seniors that have different opinions. I feel like, and I don't have a child that's a senior or anything. I have a long ways to go. But you know, Precious, China, all y'all, I wanted y'all to go to college. Oh wait, I never wanted nobody to stay out here in California. I wanted everybody to go away to college, and I wanted everybody to go to HBCU. I just feel like for me, they need to find other things in life. When you're with your parents, it's certain stuff you can't do. So you probably can't really be your authentic self. When you get to go away to college, you get to find yourself. You get to find new friends. Now you probably will fail, but that's part of life. You have to fail. You can't succeed at everything. And when you do, your family is going to be there for you. We might not be able to get to you right away, but we're going to make sure we be there. But I think that's part of life for them to get to know their self and to get to know new people. Then you can really get to find yourself. Maybe what she was going to school for now is not what she would go for later, but you just never know. If they stand out here in California, like you've been out here all your life, I feel like I think all Black girls, I'm just speaking on Black girls and Black boys, should go far away to an HBCU so they can really get to live their life and have fun. Most people that went to those kind of colleges say that those were the best time of their life. Like that was the best time of their life is when they was in college. If they got to struggle and everything, if you got to eat top ramen and all that every day, it's fine. It's an experience. That's how I feel. So if I could do everything over, I would have for sure went to an HBCU. But at our school, they didn't teach the scholarship. They was really focused on like the athletes and everything like that. It wasn't really like, you know, oh, let's do this, do that. I couldn't qualify for anything because my mom, you know, your mom could just make a little bit of money and they gonna say that she made too much for you to get a full scholarship and all that. So I feel like it's a way of life for them so they can get to know themselves. So that's how I feel. But everybody's opinions are different and everybody's opinions are right. Nobody's opinions is wrong. That's why everybody has their own opinions. And so
go ahead, bro.
No, what was you about to say? Because I was about to say, and then we have Juanita on here. She's going to talk about her experience. This is for parents that don't want their kids to go to college because there's younger kids in the house and they're trying to make them feel bad for leaving them. So this is Juanita's experience, and I'm gonna let her talk, and then we could talk about the other stuff.
I just feel, you know, they say raise up a child in the way that they should go. When they get older, they will not depart. When you think about hair is best grown when it's snipped and cut. And so sometimes when you have a breaking, when you have a cutting, I think the growth in you comes out. My experience was I was raised by my grandmother, and one of her reasonings, I had a full ride scholarship to go to Temple, and which is out of Philly. And her rebuttal was, what am I going to do with your brother? My brother and I are 24 months and 1 week apart. But when you think about it, now as a multiple college graduate and now a college professor.
Hey,
It's one of those. It's one of those things now to where you look at the trajectory of your life and you go, this work, that happened so this can work out. And I really believe that I probably, even though like you said, Ro, I would have failed, I would have really seen what life was about for me. But sometimes, Precious, and even down to Summer, like I know you want to follow, I know we were laughing, but all of us wouldn't be where we were if we didn't bump our head. Shout out to your shirt, Precious.
right.
We wouldn't be where we were if we didn't have those failures. And I think failure creates resiliency. And she may not have the skill set, she may not have whatever. And I had a conversation with her too about it. I think it's just one of those things. And shout out to our HBCUs, right? I'm all for that. But I think at this point, wherever they go, it's still honorable. And
No,
yes,
it is.
to HBCUs. And I'll say this in conclusion, and I don't want to be culturally insensitive to us, but maybe that's not the journey for her, because sometimes we could be hard on us. You know what I'm saying? And it can be very detrimental to our growth and to our development. So I think at this point, letting your children grow and go, and knowing that if they ever fail, you caught them. But when we grew up, it was go on out there, go get you a job, go do that. You grown now, you 18, you're supposed to do that. And so I think I would have had more collegiate support, I probably would have been further. But at the same time, all those things happened to get me to this season. We don't want her to have to wait till she's in her 40s to be like, this is what I was supposed to have been doing. So I think if you do let her go, Precious, which I think that what you've instilled in her is something that nobody can take from her. Whether she go to a party and have an episode or whatever it is, she still knows her morality. She still knows her ethics. She still knows her upbringing. So like I commend your fear, but I also want to look at it as to have the courage to pull her all the way back like a slingshot. And once you let her go, she's going to launch. But if you barely pull her back, she's only going to go this far. And she's destined for greatness. So I'm on the spectrum of both sides.
I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said, Nita. Like, I feel like even just with these last few months, like I feel like this is my time to like see how I parent my kids.
That's it.
And her, what I've taught her, her ethics, how I raised her as a young lady. Like, this is my time to trust her. This is my time to let her go and fly and apply that to her life. Yes, we fall, but we get back up. Yes, we make mistakes. But as a young woman, like I remember my mom told me this. I remember my mom told me that. I remember my mom, like that's when that stuff kicks in. And like you said, Nita, like I agree with you at 100%. Like if my baby don't want to go to an HBCU, like I'm okay with it. Like you go wherever you're comfortable at. And not every Black woman is comfortable in an HBCU. So if my daughter tell me she don't want to go to an HBCU, you go wherever you're comfortable, like wherever you're comfortable. So yeah, I agree. I agree with you. Probably like 96.7%.
But are you still gonna follow her?
Yes, she is.
I'm not gonna follow her, but I mean, it literally depends. Like if she ends up in Louisiana, like I might like get a little closer to Louisiana. I'm not gonna go right to where she is. But
Summer, you see,
Summer, shut up.
I just think that kids need to be able to live their life a little bit so they can see what they want in life. And like you said, you don't have to go to an HBCU, but I feel like you should go somewhere away. I do feel like going away is better, but sometimes I do feel like parents feel like their kids, like person said, she's not ready. So if you feel like your child is not ready, but how will you know if you never let her go to see if she's ready or not? So if you let her go to college and you see she's not ready, okay, you prove that you're not ready, so you need to stay close to home until you're ready. But you'll never know if she's ready unless you give her a chance.
Yeah.
But it also could be detrimental to her mental health, or not her in specific, but a child's mental health. If you're saying, I'm not ready to let you go, that's a form of narcissism to me. That's also a form of control. Because it's like, who are you to say what I'm supposed to do next? And sometimes having that empty nest symptoms, or that being able to launch your children, can be detrimental. But at the same time, it's like you will stunt their growth and damage their self-esteem, their self-confidence, their overall mental health, just because they now have these walls up like, I'm a failure, so I couldn't make it. And it really is not that they couldn't make it. It's just that someone didn't have enough belief in me to say, go out there and do it. Now, I'm not just trying to say, just drop your baby off in, South side of Chicago and be like, you got it, girl. You see what I'm saying? But these are why planting those seeds along the way before they get to that adult stage are very imperative. So that way they know how to write a check. They know how to go to the grocery store. They know how, even if they got to make oodles and noodles, they know how to boil the water. They know how to do little bitty things, but we have to sow those multiple seeds in them until they get there so the plant can grow in water. But you can't just keep watering a plant, because a lot of water can kill a plant. Too much of anything is not good. And so I think at this point now, trust what's on the inside of you that you've instilled into your children. And if they fail, that's why they fail. You didn't fail. They just made an option. But I think every kid, even if it's just an hour away or 2 hours away, 3 hours away, just have enough courage, and whatever your belief system is, whatever, to give you enough comfort, so that way you can accept the emptiness, or you can accept the fact that your baby is gone, because ultimately it's still a form of grieving to me.
Yeah, it is. Because you used to having them around.
Thank you so much for the enlightening words. Oh my gosh, I feel the love. I'm about to log out. Enjoy the rest of the show, because I don't feel like talking about it, and especially with you guys right now, it's a little touchy. So enjoy the rest of the show.
I commend you, but I just want you to know that it's not directed toward you. I think it's just one of those things to where for her, it's something like, I have to now let my baby go. So even though it's not a death, grief is still present. You see what I'm saying? So it's a trust thing, especially with so much going on in our society right now. Who really wants to be like, go ahead, baby, go 10 hours away. And I'm trusting nothing is going to happen. So we're expected for this to happen mentally and emotionally. So, we love her, we support her, but we also want to support the person that has to experience this journey.
I agree.
We love you so it's just opinions of everybody. So you still can go with whatever you feel like is best.
Yeah.
We don't want you to feel like we're ganging up on you.
No.
Everybody has their own opinions. And like I said, nobody's opinions is correct. Everybody has their own opinions. That's why
I think it's hard for them to like go out into the world. It's hard, especially guys. Like, I don't feel like the world that we lived in when we were younger, it's not the same world.
And that's what Precious say all the time. Precious say that all the time. It's not the same world. Precious say that all the time.
It's completely different. It's completely different. But like you got to pray over these kids every day. Whether they near you or far, like you literally got to pray for these kids, and you got to pray for their surroundings. So I mean, that's just what I do, and I trust in God, and I trust in my motherly skills, and that's that I could do. Like I just raising some young ladies, and
now imagine if they didn't let us go. Imagine if we didn't get the opportunity to bump our head. You wouldn't be a mom. I mean, no shade to you, Summer, but it's just like, if you didn't have that moment, you wouldn't have China. You understand what I'm saying? But look at the outcome. You see what I'm saying? So I think for every action, there's a reaction, but who's to say the reaction has to be negative? Who's to say the reaction has to be detrimental? I just believe that I just really believe that sometimes we have to go and look at, so that way it's a motherly ego boost. Like, damn, I did that. Even though my grandmother is not here, I could tell you, put that on my soul. I know she's looking down and saying, that's mine. I did that. You see what I'm saying? I may not have let her go, but look where she is now. But at the same time, Biggs, I still got a bone to pick with
Yeah, that's
you.
what I was gonna say. When you didn't explain how you felt with Auntie not wanting you to go away because
I felt like a loser because all of my peers was going away to school. You got to remember, I went to Claremont High School along with Summer, so everybody's writing down their schools they're going to, and I'm like Mount Sac. That made me feel this big. It made me feel like I wasn't good enough. It made me feel like I didn't really matter, but it also made me feel like I'm only good is to take care of my family. And yes, my family took care of me, but it's just like my brother's going to make his own choices. My grandmother's going to make her own choices. But at the same time, what about me? But at the same time, now at 40, I look back and I go, Lord, I thank you for that season, that door was closed because these doors wouldn't open. But I felt rejected. I felt humiliated. I felt ostracized because everybody else was like, hey, Nita, where you going? And I'm going to Walnut, California, which is right up the street. But I still had to walk home and go home to the CVs. It's like I never grew, bro. I never really knew what the next level was.
right.
But I also watched a lot of my peers get into things at college that wasn't really conducive to where they came from. But I just feel at some point, you gotta snip the dead end so the hair can grow. Sometimes you have to, because you don't know really what's in it, what's in a child until their back is up against the wall. And they have to utilize whatever that you've instilled in them at that pivotal season to be like, no means no, or I don't want to do that, or I don't drink. But have we all gotten drunk? Yes. Have we all had relational moments? Yes, we have. Oh, okay, Mary Magdalene. But I just feel that, like I said, I'm not a natural mom. I am a mom of a community, but I couldn't imagine not letting my kid go and launch because of my fear.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, no, this is a great topic, bro. And I thank you for having me. But I feel I'm like really happy, guys. Like I'm like so happy, like because I think I come from a different, like my perspective is different. Like I really feel like so happy. Like my baby, like is like my girls, like they have like good heads on their shoulders, and I just sit back and watch like everything that's like rolling in, like like I feel so grateful, like the gratitude, like I'm happy about it. So when you happy, like go, like you go, like you be the best, you be the best you that you could be. And when times get hard, like mom is always gonna be here. And Trini, if you watching, China, if you watching, like I'm always gonna be here. Like I'm always gonna be here. So when life gets hard and life is life, and like I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna to help you walk it. So yeah, no, I'm happy. Like.
No, I think that's a good way to think about it, and that's what I say too. I wish I would have went away to college, but I know my mom couldn't do it back then, and I could. When you that age, you can't do it either unless you get a scholarship or something. So that's something that I wish I would have done. So with other children, I'll always be like, wherever you want to go, go. Like, don't let nobody tell you that you can't go nowhere and do it. Like, go.
But you also, when you inspire them, you want to be like, okay, cool. Yeah, that means I can't really finance you. You can't just roll up to the house and do your laundry. So that means now you have to figure life out. You want to be grown? Okay, cool. That means you have to be a working student. That means you have to be able to get up on your own. Your grandparents can't walk through the hallway to wake you up in the morning. You see what I'm saying? You also have to get to the point to where you realize I'm now responsible solely for me. Because I made the ultimate decision for me to want to that part right there. So it's a double-edged sword, no matter either way that you look at it from the spectrum. But now the child has to go. Trinity has to go. Oh dang, yeah. Even though mom has my back, she's not about to walk me to school. She's not about to drop me off. She's not about to do none of these things. So I just think that if you're gonna want to do that, you have to be ready for what comes with it.
Yep. And I had some pros for the parents. So one of the pros was that you get tax breaks and benefits when your child goes away.
Okay.
You have more time to get things done if you have no other kids, but you still have, Well, you'll still have Coco, so
Yeah,
but you still have
Coco's still gonna be rocking. I'm gonna be doing it.
so
again.
you
Like,
have
know?
What is this? Your relation, they say your relationships can improve with that child that go away to college, because it's like, you know, now you get to a time to miss your parents and everything. You just grow a bond while you're in college. So they say relationships can improve.
I can see that.
And then they say you get to root for a new team if they in sports. Like,
Yeah, you know I'm gonna be repping hard.
yeah,
I'm
that's what I was about
hard.
to say. That's right up your alley. For the child, they said a pro was they grow as a person, they meet new friends, they get new experiences. That's some of the pros. And so these are some of the cons for going away to college for the parents. Financial support is a lot. So going away to college, if you don't have a full scholarship, could be very pricey, and that falls back on the parents and everything. So that's one thing. Another con is worrying about your child, which Precious said. I think every parent worries about their child, but them being gone so far, it makes it even worse. And then they said navigating the FAFSA process, like just getting. They said that's a con on there too, because everything is online now. You got to do this deadline and all that. But then a con for the child would be they miss home, they got to adjust to new people around, and they have to change their lifestyle. So it's a lot of pros and cons.
That just sounds like growth. That sounds like
it does.
Growth.
For these are for people that probably need. Well, the 12th graders can use it now. FYI, my nonprofit has a full book of scholarships we share with anyone. It's money out there. So that's Asia's nonprofit. Asia, put it in the comments so they can know what it is, the name of your nonprofit, so everybody will know. Very true. Bonds grown. Oh yeah. So that's my thing. That's why I wanted to talk about this tonight, because I feel like a lot of parents feel like this, and it be both sides. Like, no, I don't want them to go, or no, I want them to go. And then his parents like what Juanita went through. Like, I want you to stay here because your siblings. So everybody, I think that I just feel like I said before, everybody should do what they want to do. It don't matter. When you get out of high school, this is what they be preparing you for all while you in school. Oh, that was another thing I wanted to talk about too. Do you guys think that college is not as important as it was when we were growing up?
What is that?
I don't have an iPhone.
Oh, Summer.
Okay.
Guilty face.
She said, I don't think that there is a right or wrong way to. I think it comes down to doing what's right for you and your family. Yep, I agree. Divine purpose, everybody. Divine purpose. Scholarships from junior high age to grad school.
Okay.
So it's scholarships out there. Yeah, so divine purpose, everybody. Divine purpose. Okay, so do you guys think that college is not as important as it was when we were growing up?
I wouldn't say not as important. I just think they've made it so eclectic and so creative to get ahead now that college is almost like an optional thing. But education is something no one can take to you, whether it be at the collegiate level or the certificate level or the trade skill level. That's something no one can take from you. I just think that college is one of those things to where you get to experience something different, than you do not going, but it also prepares you for being able to be very ambidextrous with your life, being very balanced, where you can work and go to school, where you can play sports. I played sports. I played basketball. Shout out to Trinity. But I think it's just one of those things to where it's like, I think there's a lot more happening in our world right now to where people want to hold on to their kids. And I don't blame them, because you see what's happening in our society every day. But at the same time, I think it's not really as vocalized
as it was. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They be saying, she said, it depends. You can have a degree, don't mean you're going to have a job. That's what I mean. Because a lot of people feel like colleges are scams now too, because they pay all this money for a degree, and then they still say, oh, you got to have experience. Or, it'd be all kind of stuff where like, dang, I just went to school all these years and y'all still telling me that I can't get a job. So a lot of people feel like they don't even need to go to college because it don't matter. Or you will get your degree and you still making a low amount, but you still got to pay back all that
All the
tuition.
loans.
Or sometimes, you know, in a positive way, you could not go to college and you could find a job and excel very high and be do very great in life. I mean, you know, it's all about the person and it's all about the goals. But as I tell these kids, like, nobody could ever take away your education. Like, it don't matter.
Be it at college, be it trade
nobody can
school,
ever
be
take
it
that
whatever
away.
it is.
It don't
Nobody
matter.
can take that from you.
Nobody can take it away.
Okay, she said, I think trades should be pushed as much as educational goals.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I agree.
And then there should be trades taught at college. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Or even, you know, whatever you're going to learn. But I also think we're in a very nuanced world where kids are very self-taught. You can hop on YouTube right now and learn how to build ponies. And I'm going to build me a pony and I'm going to make this happen. Yes, I said pony, Summer. I just think we didn't really have the, you know, access to different, you know, knowledge-based things to be able to improve our knowledge. So they made it like college was the only way.
Right.
Whereas now it's like there's an abundance and a plethora of different ways that you can learn. So, and then too, we live in a very sensitive mental health world to where kids are very isolated. Their social skills are not the greatest.
Yeah.
So every kid is not meant to be in a big classroom setting or a big setting. Some people learn better online, but it really just depends on the individual.
Absolutely. I agree with you at 100%, Gwenita.
Thank you for the 100.
Wait, companies are doubling back on requiring leaders and managements to have 4-year degrees. So I guess that's one thing. Interns while in college can gain experience. Knowing how to navigate and experience in networking matters. Okay. And then she said, even at high school levels. I think a lot, it is some high schools now that have trades in there.
Mine will.
They could do. It is a lot of high schools. I know out here they do. It is a lot of high schools that do that. So that was
Trinity goes to a high school that is at a college, and I think that gives her like an experience to kind of see like the college life. But well, this is a great topic. Thanks for having me, Roro.
So that was basically it, all I wanted to talk about tonight. But I wanted everybody's opinion, and then for the people that had seniors, or even if you have anybody in high school, so you can know what to think about and what you have to do going forward, how you should think about it. So
I say just get prepared. If you're gonna go well on the East Coast, take your big coat. If you're gonna go from East Coast to West Coast, just learn climate control. Learn how to move around society. Don't be like, I'm going on the East Coast.
But that's I feel like, that's like experience, though. You know, like
it is.
You're in college, or like, oh, I lived here when I was little. Like, I think it's a great experience. Like travel around the world.
Okay, so that was our I'm talking about that was our experience for tonight. That was our topic
Grandma.
Tonight. So everybody that enjoyed our show, I want you guys to go and press the like button. Make sure you subscribe and like. And like I tell you guys all the time, if you have anything you want to talk about, let me know. And thank you, ladies, for coming on and giving your insight on everything. Tune in next week. I'll be hosting while Roro is on a break.
Gotta love China.
We'll see. But like I say always, let me know if there's anything that you guys want to talk about going on. And, you know, we'll talk about it. We don't have any filters over here. So we like talking about everything. Do you guys have anything that you want to say in conclusion? Anything in conclusion, ladies?
Thank you. Hi, Miss. Thank you. And no matter what you believe, let go and let God. And
what do
let
you
your steps be ordered.
I just want to say, just pray over these kids every day, like every day, whether you have kids, like pray over these kids. Like it's a different world out there, and like God. And that's it. Thanks for having me on the show. Happy Wednesday.
Thank you guys for tuning in every Wednesday. And I want you guys to tune in next week, whatever we're going to be talking about. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday. Have a good night.
Bitch, I'm from Pomona.
Summer.
Bitch, I'm from Pomona.